Hi, my name's Nick Allen. I'm the editor of Vision Magazine Essex. We started the magazine back in June 2016, so just over 8 years now. Our target audience is the local people of each area edition where we publish the magazine. We put something together which caters to every age group in the house, mixed lifestyle topics and local news features. We publish the magazine every month. We have many editions across many different Essex towns now. Our target market, household-wise, is generally sort of middle class to sort of high affluency families in the area, and also local independent shops in each area edition. Our content ranges from sports to health and fitness to even home interiors and gardening. A real mixed bag of lifestyle content. We also have a real strong section of local news, local features, and also what's going on in your local areas.
We work with local MPs in the local area who will use the magazine as a platform to voice concerns they've got in the area or things they've done recently of interest to the local readers in their local area. And that's what we try and really do with Visions. We try and make sure each area edition has an exclusivity for that particular town, so people really only care about what's going on their doorstep. We really want to hone in on what your goals are and what your intentions are for your business, not just this month, because advertising in anything you do, whether it be social media, magazine, a billboard in your local town centre, it's all about the long game. It's all about planning months and months in advance. With that, we'll plan content that will not just sit for your first edition, but be a platform to build over months to come and really engage with the readership. So we really want to find out if your content you're providing is mainly for the local area that you're based and really gain that catchment audience, or you want to go much bigger than that. And that is a conversation that we qualify really from the initial get-go. And that might be a standalone advert if your business suits that. That might be more of an editorial feature like an advertorial where you sort of give a little bit of value and words and content to the readership every month. But all that can be gauged from the initial meeting when we speak. We use like one of the clients that we've worked with in financial services. He runs an insurance broker. He advertised our magazine for 12 months. And over that 12 months, he actually got in his biggest ever client. This is a client that came through from the magazine and actually was giving him regular business every single month. And it was his biggest ever client in business, not just from the mag. He's done some really good exposure recently and collabs with the Burnham and Crouch Carnival, where we worked with them to not only print and produce their carnival brochure, but also distribute it to local residents in the area as well and give them a big sort of 6-month build-up in the magazine to showcase what was going to be at the carnival on the lead up to that as well. But we always want to work with businesses that know that it's a long-term vision with their business and the advertising platform. And it's also to know that one-offs with us as well, it's risky. It doesn't always work because it can sometimes be to a reader that you're one of those businesses that's here today, gone tomorrow. We've had it before where companies that have advertised with us for a number of years, suddenly they've stopped advertising, and customers who were used to seeing them in the magazine have actually rung that person up to check if they're actually still in business. But people really do rely on the magazines to find local people and local businesses. It really is a big advantage if straight away the company we're talking to has a big presence on their website, have a good presence with their branding and stuff, social media, because a lot of that we can be like, sit back, we'll take control of this and just put together something for them as a sort of first draft. Most of the time when we show you that first draft, you won't be like, yeah, brilliant, let's go with that. You'll have like changes you want to make, tweak stuff, but obviously by having a good branding on your website and social media, make sure we're going to get closer to having that first draft to what you would like and in line with what you already have online already. Very rare now, because we've been doing this for 8 years, that we'll have a company that we've never worked with someone before in that particular genre of business. So a lot of the time when we meet someone for the first time, my sort of brain will be sort of working in overdrive thinking, I think their artwork could be similar to that design we've done before. I think that would really complement them. So we'll be kind of working with that really through the meeting to gain some ideas, kind of brainstorm a little bit and have an idea of what that person would like and what would represent them in the best possible way. Some of our meetings might be over the telephone, some of the meetings might be on Zoom, some of the meetings might be face to face. I'm a bit old school, and there's nothing better than meeting someone face to face, and whether that be at their own premises or ours or at a neutral venue, just to get a real good feel of the person and what they're after. The way we format the magazine every month is that there's a well-known celebrity or person of influence on the front cover every single month, and that is then in the centre spread pages of the magazine inside. We'll have, sometimes it'll be an interview, in some cases we might just be reviewing what that person's up to next month, but it'll always be topical, always be current, and it'll always be something of interest about what that person's up to. Last year, I actually got invited to number 10 Downing Street as well, which was great for their media reception, which is a fantastic experience for myself. Went along with a couple of local MPs for the local areas we work with, and got to mingle and mix with many different people, both nationally and locally as well, which is a great experience. And a lot of that was based on the work we've done over the past 8 years. This is our first magazine area edition to reach the 100th edition. First area we started obviously 8 years ago, very close to my heart without sounding cheesy, but I remember obviously the sort of blood, sweat and tears going into building that first area, knocking on a few random doors, speaking to businesses, never heard of us before, never knew me. Yeah, it was a scary feeling. You always had that wonder sort of, is it going to work? Is it not? Those fears of any business that starts off from scratch. But thankfully, and thanks to obviously, hopefully a bit of me and obviously the work we do with putting together a quality publication every month, got the buy-in from people and people bought into the idea. We had people even from the off commit to 12 months, believe it or not, without even having to see the magazine in print. And then the magazine just built from there. And then 10 months on from that, we started Billericay, and then it started to grow pretty rapidly. For the 100th edition of Brentwood, we have our centre spread, which is usually for our cover story, been dedicated to a review of Brentwood, looking back, a few old photos in there from through the years. Special thanks, special mention to a few advertisers who have been in every single edition from 1 to 100, thanking them for their support over the years. And obviously just to hone on that a bit more as well, obviously goes to show their experience with vision has been a good one. And obviously noticing that it's all about long-term advertising, having a long-term strategy, and how important it is to keep in the eyes of the local readers. With us, we're very, very transparent about exactly where we go, because we want to make sure that you know with Vision, we can actually provide all advertisers with a list of every single road we distribute to across that area. We have all our distribution maps and everything like that, so you know exactly how many homes we go to, what homes they are and whereabouts they are in the local area, as well as all the businesses as well. So I mean, we found with what we do over the years, the reason why it's words, it's going right inside the letterbox of the person and your target market generally of the people that you want to be doing business with. We've got 15 magazines we publish a month. Each area edition is specific to the town it's printed for. We've got a Brentwood Ongar edition, Billericay Shenfield edition, Hornchurch Gidea Park edition, Loughton and Buckhurst Hill edition, South Woodford and Woodford edition, Epping and Fading Boys edition, Rayleigh Wickford edition, Leigh-on-Sea edition, Chelmsford edition, Colchester edition, Halstead Braintree edition, testing my memory here, and then we have some that are more in East Herts as well, being the Hertford Town edition, Bishop Stortford edition. I forgot one. We have the Tendring edition, which covers Frinton-on-Sea, Manningtree, Clacton area. I think this year we've opened up Colchester a few months back, which has been a great launch, great town, big city to be in as well, probably one of the biggest cities we're in already. We're looking at ways we can always improve content, add more of a local feel to the magazine in some ways, and also online as well, making sure that it's not just the readers in our catchment that benefit from reading Vision, but also people online as well. On our Instagram platform, we're literally about to approach 10,000 followers, which would be a bit of a milestone for us. And our magazines are also online as well, so you can read all the magazines in the same printed format as you see online as well every month. So with networking locally, we'll just be using that as a platform to meet and engage with other local businesses within our local area. I try and do as much networking as I can, as time can allow, to pull you out of the day-to-day office activities, because I know how important it is to really make sure that we can engage and meet new people and put Vision on their plans and ideas for maybe their business, but also to gain that scope as well, to them, to let them know what Vision is and how we can help. We can create a local unique tracking phone number for your advert. So with a lot of people operating on mobiles nowadays and maybe not having a landline number, if you're based in Rayleigh or you're based in Brentwood, use Rayleigh as an example, and you don't maybe have an 01268 local landline number for your business, we can create one for you. So we can actually create that on your advert to replace your mobile number, and then what that then does is tracks how many calls you're actually getting exclusive for that advert. You can use unique codes on there, so people to quote Vision or quote a certain code in particular to get percentage off for your services, 10% off, quote Vision. There is more and more QR codes that have been added to our advertisements we've noticed over the last 12 months, we can also help you get set up on that platform of tracking as well. So people can scan a QR code with their phone from the advert in the magazine and be taken to your website or a different page as well, a landing page or something like that for your particular offer. Best way to get in touch is to call us directly or drop us an email, and we can plan a convenient time to talk. Look forward to working with you soon and planning your next vision for your business.